Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To short. Gloved by Bogaerts. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. Cleveland nothing. Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch of the at-bat. Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, there aren't a lot of guys with the talent and determination of Dustin Pedroia. He's such a consistent performer this year, and coming in, he's right up there in the American League leaders in hitting. I love watching this guy play, and I hope he puts on a show today.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Pedroia, base runner at first with 1 out. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch. It hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's a base hit on the line.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
The shortstop, Xander.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Past history with Mike Clevenger, he's 1 for 5. Line drive to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, clearly there is no rain in the area as of yet, but the reports that I'm getting say precipitation is expected as this game moves along. Of course, the grounds crew and the umpires will work to get this one in without a delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it is impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
Line toward the alley in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
Standing in, Carlos Santana, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And they go away here. It's a cold strike. 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 5 base hits in 21 at-bats.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Steve Pearce now. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. Naquin is right there, one down.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And manning second base, none other than Jason Kipnis. This guy likes to get dirty. He's also known as one of the best hitting second basemen in the game. Really solid on the defensive side as well.
Standing in, Rafael Devers. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. No balls and one strike. The windup and the 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Gone. Over the monster for a home run. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Past history with Mike Clevenger. He's 0 for 5. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Luplow. And that's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 3-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Naquin's under it, and the inning is over. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2. Now 1-0 Boston. In now, Brandon Barnes. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Striding in for the Indians, Jordan Luplow, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming, here it is. A ball and no strikes. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. 1-1 the count. Luplow, a former Pittsburgh Pirate. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
The count now at 2-1. yanked on the ground down the line. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. One out, nobody on. Count remains 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run for him on the season. And with it, the Indians have leveled the score at 1 apiece.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning. But he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
The bat, number 4, designated hitter, Bradley Zimmer.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. 2 out, nobody on. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. But thanks to this solo shot, the Tribe is back to tie things up. We played 2.5, all even now at 1-1. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Benintendi swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 5'10" tall. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Line toward the gap in left center, and Pedroia's got himself a base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's the first pitch to him. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Naquin is there, 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts, a base hit in his first trip. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Kipnis onto the grass. He can't get to it. This one's down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 2.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The first baseman.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring in the outfielder who's played for every AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pearce. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. The 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 1-2. Fouled off.
He's not going to be happy with the execution of that pitch at all. I wouldn't be shocked if it's time for the catcher to go out and talk to him. Get him to bend his back and drive the ball down.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that for the Red Sox on the double bye. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there, strike 1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next swing.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he gets ahead 0-1. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Count is 1-2 now. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down. Now at the plate, Rafael Devers. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
In now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. On the ground for Kipnis. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first. A double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And next to hit is the catcher, Christian Vasquez. Hit the other way out toward right field. Luplow has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One man out now in the Cleveland fifth. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
First delivery to him on the way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Behind 0-2 now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
1 run, just 1 hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down. At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man could work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The designated hitter.
Digging in once again, J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. From the stretch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Luplow has a beat on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. The relay. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Benintendi on third with 2 out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. So coming to the plate, Jordan Luplow. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 down. Stepping up now, Kevin Plawecki. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Here's a pop-up now. And this is taken in for the second out.
The bat, number 3.
Ready for another shot now. Bradley Zimmer. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back
and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and then so digging in now, Xander Bogaerts, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Line drive to center field. Naquin is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Steve Pearce. Pitch is popped up. Santana is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Rafael Devers will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. This is pulled into right. Luplow is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. Down in. Striding in, Tyler Naquin. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
So he sets him down swinging. Tyler Naquin is retired to kick off the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Oh and 1, here it comes. And that misses. 1-1. Lindor leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ballgame, and this one ends the inning. Dan Otero gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The batter, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. And the pitch. Called strike at the letters. 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Count now a ball and a strike. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Next up for the Red Sox, J.D. Martinez. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Vasquez over at second. Benintendi at first. 2 out in the inning. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Plawecki corrals it, and the throw is wide. But just 1 away still as he gets on base after some poor defense following the strikeout. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Digging in now, Mookie Betts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Nicklin is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Red Sox leave them loaded. They still lead it 2-1. Now batting, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the third time. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay. And we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Ryan Brazier will be the new pitcher on the mound after the delay as we are ready for more baseball. Here comes the first pitch. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Fastball called for strike 2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He was great all night long.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. James Hoyt is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Leading off.
Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Naquin patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Into the box, Steve Pearce. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Hoyt has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Steve Pearce becomes out number 2 this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Strike 2.
0-2.
Hit back up the middle. Lindor is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Kevin Plawecki will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. And the pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Bradley Zimmer. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. Pedroia fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and now the Indians are down to their final out. In now for Cleveland, Tyler Naquin. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, and it's 0-1. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Last strike now for Cleveland. And it's fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Boston Red Sox led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Chris Sale wins his league-leading 10th game of the year as he allows only 2 hits through 7+ innings of work. Mike Clevenger pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Ryan Brazier hammers down the 5-out save, his 6th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
First time in beats, she was hanging Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Boston Red Sox held their opponent to just 2 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 2-1. Tyson Ross won his 4th game thus far as the Tigers claim victory over the Orioles 6-4. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. The Yankees hit 3 long balls as they bested the visiting Padres